Alright guys, recap time. Welcome back to another recap, guys. I'm a little bit off center. There we go. Slow day. I think today was a pretty slow day. I think I did a good job at nailing one or two of the few trades that we had out there. A few momentums, nail them. Took a couple of dumb losses again, just like yesterday. But other than that, still finishing $435 in the green today, and still on an 8-day green streak. So these are all the shares, the tickers that I traded today. And I did trade a lot. I mean, not a lot, but 80,000 volume. Yesterday I traded 41,000, so double yesterday. And Monday with only $23,900. So definitely today I traded more, and profit was half as much as Monday's. But I'm going to go over all the trades right here. If this is the first recap you guys watch, make sure to hit like and subscribe so you can keep watching the future recaps. Anything you guys want me to add on these recaps, let me know down below. If you also want to watch me day trade live, I do it right here on YouTube and on tradecaster.com. They're both free. I know you get asked for a payment on Tradecaster, but just cancel it. You don't need that at all. You don't even need to put your card information to watch me day trade. And I do this every day, 15 minutes before market open. I also have a course that I released about 2 weeks ago. If you are interested in that course, the link is down below. And I did have a discount coupon code of 150 off. So just the 150 and then off right behind it. No spaces in between. That expires tonight. Unfortunately, I had it for August 31st, and it expires tonight at midnight. So if you want to if you want to use that discount code, you have to use it before midnight. Otherwise, you will not be getting 150 discount. If you have any questions about it after this video is uploaded, and you guys are watching it, and it's still not midnight, and you have any questions about the course, let me know. It is a full course, everything included. You can see the course curriculum on that link. So here it is all as well. I mean, a lot of videos. Each of these have several videos as well. And then you also have full mentorship. So I've been helping out and reaching out to everybody in the course and saying, hey, what do you need help with? What do you have questions with? And all that stuff. Anyways, I'm going to stop rambling on. Watch me day trade live. Any questions, comment them down below. And that's it. So let's start off with Snap. I guess Snap is the first one on here. Snap, I got burned on my first trade. I was looking for a 5-minute setup on this thing. We had a very nice squeeze it open, and I was looking for this thing to pull back down, kind of consolidate in certain areas here, and I wanted to see if this thing could just pull back down. I know the volume is going to be messed up on this one because it's the first minute candle of market open. There's going to be more volume whether it's red or it's green. It doesn't matter. But I saw this recovery, so I thought, okay, maybe this thing pulls back down. I can average in maybe here, trying to get a VWAP bounce, maybe a VWAP entry, and then see if I can get that curl all the way back up to 1150. On this one, I ended up entering a little bit early right there. Actually, I bought twice, so I bought and then pulled back down. I averaged in more, so 1072 was my, no, 1057 was my lowest entry. I mean, I nailed the bottom of that candle. That was 1056, and I got 1057. So very good fill on that. But next candle kept pulling back down, and I was like, you know what, this is not bouncing here. I'm gonna just cut it for a loss before I go 10, 20, 30 cents in the red, which I would have gone all the way down to 10.30. That's 20 cents in the red. I didn't want to hold that long, but this thing actually did end up bouncing. Unfortunate, I just timed it wrong. Was a little too early, but the bounce happened, and the move up to 1150, and that happened. That's what I was looking for. I wanted to see if I can get a nice scalp here and then catch that whole move back up. Somebody on my stream did nail it down here. They were able to take that trade there, and they took it from 10.50 all the way to 11.60. They made over $1 a share, so they made $1 a share. That's good. So I was down about 130, 140, $50 on that trade there. But I came back and I was scalping this thing up to 150. I wanted a 150 break, so I scaled in small here at 11.17, kind of catching this pullback here, kind of catching this support bounce here of 11.15. I jumped in at 11.17. The bottom of that candle was 11.17, so I nailed the bottom on that one. And then took it all the way up to 11.35, 11.40, so about 20, 25 cents on those. Never got the break of 50 with my shares, but did get it later on to 11.60, but I was already fully out, so I did recover 70, 80 bucks on that one, or 100 bucks on that one because I was down 130. So that was one trade. Mob was another trade that I had a small profit on today. This one I was also looking for the break of a $0.50, so Snap was 11.50. This one I was looking for 3.50 right here. 350, and I was averaging in right before the break, trying to anticipate the break, trying to get a break and squeeze on the other side, but never got it. I mean, we got the break a couple of times. This one was right at 355. This one broke the 362, but there was not a lot of volume momentum on this thing to keep squeezing. And this was also high of day. High of day was 347. So I was looking for high day, which we ended up making a new high day. But just averaging right here, trying to get 335, 341, kind of these pullbacks here, 332, bought it at 335, and anticipating that move to 350, got it, couldn't sell on the other side, sold at 348, sold 343, 335, so break even on some of those, a little bit of profit there, and that was the only trade on that one. I did not want to look back on this stock unless we were closer to 350 or hovering over VWAP, so this whole time I was like, if this thing gets over VWAP, I might start taking some trades. Never did, never traded again. So that was that one. I'm going to go over my big trade at the end like I always do. Smaller trades, NERV. I don't even know where I traded NERV. It was a $25 winner. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick for you guys. If I can find. Okay, ALLK is another stock that I traded. ALLK, this is the one that upset me today. This, I had the most beautiful entry on the stock, and I let it go. I let it go because I put a stop loss in place, and I was like, I just want to catch a quick bounce, quick bottom, and I want this thing to turn back up right away and not stop me out for a red trade. So this thing makes a nice move, sticks a nice 1 minute pullback candle, and then does it again back up to a high of here of 590, not breaking 6 yet. I was looking for 6, and then pulls back down again and makes 1, 2, 3, 4 red candles. And look at the volume. I mean, this thing rips with high volume, dips down with low volume, consolidates for 4 good minutes, and I was like, you know what? I think this is a dip. I think this is it. I jumped in with 1,000 shares right there at 548. 548. I mean, bottom of this candle, not obviously the bottom of it, 4 cents off the bottom, but I nailed that trade right there, and this thing starts popping up, and I was like, okay, I'm good. At this candle here, I was up $100. I mean, almost 10 cents, more than 10 cents on 1,000 shares. That's $100, and this thing pulls back down, stops me out for a little bit of profit, and then rips from 550 all the way up to 620. That thing ripped 70 cents after my entry, 80 cents after my entry. With 1,000 shares, that's $700. That's $800. That's a big trade. That would have doubled my day. That would have put me into 4-digit days today. But stopped me out. And then rips, and I'm like, oh, you have got to be kidding me. So at this point, I just took a simple breakout trade. I'm trying to get in the habit of buying bigger at the dips and buying smaller at the breakout trades because I don't want to get caught up in a flush with bigger share size and ruin my dip buys. So I jumped in with half the share size for the breakout 586, which was somewhere around here, 586, looking for the high of day break, which is 592, and then $6 breaks, which we got it. Then that happens, breaks through. I sell on the other side. Sell $6, 603 was my biggest sell, and then pulls back down to that pivot right there of 591, $6. It starts holding 6, and you know what? I was like, I'm back in. So I sold 200 at first, and then pulls back down. I re-added on that play lower at 6, looking at this pivot here at 592, and then rips up again to 618, 619, and I think I sold 614 was my biggest sell. So after that re-add, I sold 614. So just tiny scalps, but I played that out. This right here was the trade that would have been amazing today. But oh well, still $100 on this trade here. Can't complain about that. AVCT is my only, nope, not my only one. One of my 2 red stocks today. This thing just chopped me up. I was looking for 50 cents. You can tell this is one of the ones that I started trading the most. And this thing chopped me up. In here, I'm trying to buy the 5-minute pullback, kind of pivot there. 5-minute pullback. I think I got myself maybe great on the stock, but where I got chopped up was up here, and I'll show you this one a little bit better than all of those. So you can pause the video and see those. But here I'm looking for 48 cents to hold, and I'm looking for the move up to 50 cents. Up to 50 cents. So 49 here, and then 50 is right there. So right there, 40, 50. So it pulls back. I'm like, okay, I'm adding, and then pulls back again. Or actually, I stopped that on that one, and then rips, and then I'm adding on that candle as it's ripping back up. Pulls back down. I add again, 48. See right there, 48.3. I'm adding, looking for the break of 50. Pulls up to 49. Sell it a little bit, and then it just doesn't break 50. It stops right at 50. And at this point, I was like, you know what? I have to cut it if it pulls back down. I can't be hanging around in this. I will look to re-enter. So this thing pulls back down. I take a loss on that one, and then finally it breaks through 50. But it only broke about 1 penny, almost 2 pennies, 51.90. So almost 2 pennies. But just did not like that one at all. Did not like that at all. I was just turning shares. It doesn't matter for me anyways. I don't have commissions, but I was just getting paper cuts, $20, $20, $20. So I lost 60. Um, and I wasn't going to make a lot of money on this thing. If I wanted a breakout, I wanted maybe 50, 55, 50, 60 cents, which I didn't know if it could do that. But I mean, maybe get 5, 10 cents, maybe another 100, 150, $200 would have helped on the day. But I just got chopped up. Next one is NERV. I can't find NERV on my. Oh, there it is. NERV on my watch list here. NERV took a trade on this one. Let me see. Chasing. Oh, the high of day. So always look. So you can see here on my 5-minute chart. Always look what's left, right? So previous resistance on this one was 1372. So right here. But after that, previous resistance was 1442 on this pivot right here. 2 days ago, 1442. So when I see the stock start taking out yesterday's highs, which is right here, 1380, which is this. This is yesterday's highs right here. We break through that. Now I'm looking for 1442, and I'm thinking 1442 is all-time high on this in the last couple of days. That's the trade that I want. So I start averaging in 1438, start getting that move through 1442. I get the new high of day, and I sell on the other side, 1443. Quick little scalp. I think I probably would have held this one a little bit more, and I got in 1430, went up to 1530 almost. That's almost $1 a share and 500, another $500 there. But you know what? I took my profit. I think that wasn't pulling as much as I wanted to, and it was okay with me. Hour was another bigger loss today. So hour here, let me go take a look at hour. I lost 127 on this one. This is one where, and I told the stream live, I said, if this stock consolidates so much right here and cannot hold $5, I am going to just forget about the stock and not trade this one for the rest of the day, right? This is a lot of sellers. This is a lot of sellers. Pulls back, pulls back, pulls back, gets up to $5 for another 10, 15, 20 minutes right here. It cannot hold $5. I mean, you can see this thing goes over 5, spikes back down. Goes over 5, closes high, pops back down. Goes over 5, pops down, pops down, pops down. Here again, pops down. Here again, pops down. Kind of holds it twice. And then this thing, buyers are like, you know what? I am over this stock. I don't want to buy this thing anymore. Sellers win, and they get that very nice move. And also break of uptrend. So right there, break of that uptrend, and simple fade away. If you're short, this is a stock you could have played that break of downtrend and chased this thing down, ridden it all the way back down to 430. My trade was trying to hold $5, so I had this nice candlestick, good volume, closes high, looking to hold $5 and then get 520, which is high of day. That was my trade. That's my idea. That was my plan. Did not work out. Quick loss, 127. Cut it. Move on forward. Don't trade the stock anymore. And then my big trade, NUWE. NUWE is where I made nearly $500 today. Unfortunate on this stock. I will say I got very unfortunate because, let me see. There it is. Very clean trading. Look at that. 1, 2, 3 trades on this thing and $500. It's not like AVCT where I kept getting chopped up and chopped up, right? So this thing halts up, breaks high of day, which was that 133-ish to 133. Halts up. I missed that whole leg. At that point, I was trading snap through that 150. Did not get it. But this thing halts up and then resumes. And I was looking for first to hold that pivot of halt. A lot of times halt the first where it holds as support, but that thing dips. I buy there, and then it dips even more, and I'm like, you know what? Now 133 previous high of day is support. I'm buying here, so I averaged down on that play there, and this thing just ripped on me. It halted, and I was stuck in a halt here. I think I had 3,000 shares for 1,500 plus 1,500. I had 3,000 shares. Oh, excuse me. I sold 2,000 right here, and I held 1,000 through that halt. This halt actually resumed, pulled back, similar thing, pulls back, touches that support, and then ripped again. So this thing, I started taking some out towards the top of that, 162, 164, 168, which would be right here, 168 right there. And then thing consolidates again, and then pulls back down. And then this thing rips up again, breaks downtrend here. I could have been looking for a 5-minute flag, but I guess I missed that one. So kind of pivot here with the previous halt again, so halt the support. But this thing rips, and I jump back in on this thing, 1,500 shares. Halts up on me. I'm able to take 500 out on that halt. I think I got pretty early on this, 163. So I got pretty low entry on this thing. Candle rips, buy the micro pullback, get the rip through higher days. This thing rips through here. I have 1,500 shares. I sell 500, so I have 1,000 shares left. And again, halts. And I'm like, oh no, 2 halts in one stock within 10 minutes. What is happening? And honestly, I thought this halt was just going to resume and take us to $2 with 1,000 shares from 1.8. That's another 25 cents. I was like, you know what? That's another $200, $300. In my mind, I was already thinking, I was like, I'm not selling to $2. And of course, I get unlucky. Actually, at this halt right there, when I was halted, my P&L at that moment was $670. So I knew if I got another 20, 30 cents, that also would have been another another 8, 9, maybe $1,000 trade there, or on this ticker. Because that was at 680 plus another 200, 300, yeah, another 8, $900 trade. But this thing resumes and just tanks, and I had to stop right there at 163, which before this trade, with this trade here, I was sitting at 460, and after that trade, I was sitting at 480, and then this was a pretty scratch even trade. Looks like I made a couple of $20, I think, or something like that. So, I mean, that right there screwed me over. Pretty unfortunate, but I mean, that's just part of trading. I had already halted up and done a pretty good move, so I don't know what I was expecting. I thought it could just rip to $2, but that's it. Um, Guys, I really appreciate all the support. You guys are tuning in live, watching me trade live, being constantly in there and chatting and all that stuff, letting me know you're there. Appreciate it. I appreciate all you guys that do like these videos. Make sure to hit like, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, make sure to comment any questions, anything you guys want to see, anything, opinions, questions, thoughts, concerns, complaints, anything. Anything will help the algos to push this video to more people, so I appreciate it. Other than that, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow in the live trading session or in tomorrow's recap. So I am finishing 435 and keeping an 8-day streak still. I'm not letting it bother my emotions, just coming in every single day, trading it like a brand new day. But that's it, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Y'all take care, and see you guys tomorrow morning.